Hola, hola a todos. Hello everyone. Mrs. Militza saying hi to you. I hope everyone is well and taking care of yourselves and your families. Today I found out that is Día del Libro, book day. Today is book day, Día del Libro, and in many Hispanic countries they celebrate it. So I thought, well, why don't I read a story? ¿Por qué no les leo un libro? And the story I selected is one of my favorite stories. And it's my favorite for two reasons. The first one is, well, I'll tell you the title. The title is Skippy John Jones and the Big Bones by Judy Schachner. And if you were with me in second grade and in kindergarten, you know that we always read this book because Skippy John Jones is my favorite. So I will tell you now why this is my favorite book for Día del Libro. The first book, it has translanguaging. Do you know what translanguaging is? Well, I'll tell you, because if you're in the dual language program, you have this superpower. I have it, and a lot of you have it in the dual language. The superpower of translanguaging is when you can understand two or more languages at the same time. Isn't that amazing to have that superpower? And it comes with being bilingual. If you speak two languages or more, you can understand them at the same time. I'll give you an example. If I say, me gustan mucho los libros porque when I read, it brings me peace y felicidad, y me gusta acostarme in the bed con un chocolate and read them. I spoke in English and Spanish, and I bet you were able to understand the whole sentence. Well, that is translanguaging. That is our superpower bilinguals have, and you, my friend in the dual language, have this superpower too. The power of translanguaging, the power to understand more than one language, and when you mix the sentences together in English and Spanish, you're able to understand that. And that's why I like this book, because this book, the author, she wrote it in English, but she added Spanish words that I know. So when I'm reading, I don't have to stop and go get a dictionary, because my brain, it does it automatically. I make meaning. So when you translanguage, you make meaning of two languages at the same time. Isn't that fabulous? I think it's fabulous, and it comes with being bilingual, and you learn it in the dual language program, which is great, and hopefully in kindergarten and your teachers, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to teach you two languages so you have all of these tools. But going back to the book, that's one of the reasons why I love this book, because of the translanguaging, and the other is because he is a silly cat. Skippy John Jones is a silly cat who thinks he's a chihuahua, and not just any chihuahua, a Mexican chihuahua. And when he goes in his closet, he uses his imagination. And children, imagination is very important. We have to have imagination for everything. So he uses his imagination. So let's see how he uses his imagination. Para el Día del Libro, for book day, les voy a leer. I am going to read. You see how you're getting it? That translanguaging power? So let's start. ¿Listos? Skippy John Jones and the Big Bones by Judy Schachner. Skippy John Jones and the Big Bones by Judy Schachner. Skippy John Jones was crazy about digging in Mrs. Dooley Doohickeys' garden. Silly cat, he's digging. See how he's digging? I wonder what he's digging. What do you think? Because that's where Mrs. Dolly Doohickeys' dog, Darwin, buried all of his bones, and nobody messed with Darwin. I wouldn't mess with him either. 2 yards away, Mama Junebug Jones was hanging wash when her kitty boy blew through the sheets like a muddy wind. "Hey, Pickle Pants!" hollered Mama. "Don't run with your mouth full." But Pickle Pants had only one thing in his mind. to be a famous paleontologist, whispered Skippy John Jones, arriving at his room. Then he popped a pickle in his bus. He slapped some glue all over his newfound bone and stuck it into his model. And you are my Skipposaurus, he added out loud. Skipposaurus? Declared Mama Junebug Jones, coming into the room. Those bones belong to Darwin, and you better take them back, for your prehistoric fossil is a snoozing dog snack. And do it now, ordered Mama, before he wakes up. He's gonna be in trouble. But the kitty boy had no intention of returning Darwin's bones before he bounced on his big boy bed. First he pounced and wiggled. Then he bounced and giggled. All the way up to the ceiling, he chanted, "Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, and I bounce on my bed 'cause I love to eat pickles that tickle my head." Then he flung himself over to the mirror for a head check. "Holy herbals!" exclaimed Skippy John Jones, pulling out his tape measure. "That's one huge cabeza." Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he added, "My ears are too big for my head, and my head won't fit into my bed. I know I'm not a Siamese cat. I am a chihuahua." He thinks he's a chihuahua. Is he a chihuahua? No. And quicker than you can say chunky chihuahuas and cream, the kitty boy picked up his cape and pulled on his mask. Then he began to sing in a muy soft voice. "Oh, my name is Quispito Frisquito, and I hunt for the dinosaurito with gigantico ears that's been buried for years under layers of sedimentito." He's looking for those bones. Let's see how he uses his imagination now. Ready? ¿Listos? At the same time, the kitty boy's sisters, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jilly Boo Jones, were in Mrs. Dohickey's yard watching Darwin sleep. "This is fun," said Jezebel. "Lots of fun," agreed Jilly Boo. "The most is fun," added Jujubee. But Skippy Jones wasn't thinking Darwin. He was thinking dinosaurs, and he knew where to find them, deep within his closet. Are there dinosaurs in his closet? No, he's using his imagination to pretend. Or I think that's the way it's happening. "Wow," said Skippito, "it's a jungle in here." But as soon as he stepped over the threshold, his snifferito picked up the scent of his old amigos, los chimichangos. "Stinkitos!" called out Skippy John Jones. "I smell you, but I don't see you. It is I, El Skipito Frisquito, the great sword fighter." Because boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. The earth began to tremble and shake. "Terremoto!" shouted Poquito Tito, panic-stricken. "It's not an earthquake, Tito," said Skippito, peeking through the bushes. "It's a T-Mexito." What's a T-Mexito? And he wasn't the only dinosaurito. There were big ones and small ones, feather and bald ones. Some were spiky and frilled with a look that could kill, and they were all doing the very same thing. They were dancing. Dancing? Bailando? "Ay, caramba! It's the rumba!" cheered the chimichangos. And before Skippito could warn them, the rascalitos had shimmied and shook their way into the landslide. "This is loco!" wailed Skippito. You will be crushed like Crispitos beneath the dino's tostitos. But the pupitas did not hear. They were too busy singing, Itchy Gitchy Goomba, dinos do the Roomba, with jumbo jaws and giant claws, with horns and beaks and scaly peaks, Itchy Gitchy Goomba, chimichangos do the Roomba, with great big hearts and tiny parts, with knobbly knees and lots of fleas, Itchy Gitchy Goomba. That's a silly Roomba. But something had to be done to save them, and quicker than you can say Pachycephalosaurus, Skippito let out a big Jurassico bark. Ruff! Holy halitosis, roared the T-Mexito. I smell the picket breath of Skippysaurusito. He's brave, es valiente. I am not a Skippysaurus, declared Skippito, wiping off his mask. I am a chihuahua. Not the pillow fighting, ankle biting, pickle dripping, dino tripping chihuahua they call El Skippito, Frisquito, the great sword fighter, shrieked the T-Mexito. Oh, see, that is me, said Skippito with a bow. Then, quicker than you can say Don Diego's dominoes, every dinosaurio stopped, dropped, and rolled far away. Where's the fuego, dudes? Asked Poquito Tito. There's no fire, said Skippito. They're just going extinto. Muy bueno, Skippito. We love the stinquito, agreed the chihuahuas, and they tossed him up into the air. Diggity-diggity-diggerito! Clap, clap! We learned something new from Skippito. He scares them to death, clap, clap, with his all-pickle breath, and that's how we get fossilitos. Clap, clap. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. The earth began to tremble and shake. Every head popped up and sniffed. Dinosaurios, whispered the perritos. No, said Skippito, they are extinto. Sí, said the chihuahuas, es muy stinquito. But it wasn't the dinosaurios that smelled. I wonder who smells. Who do you think smells? Vamos a ver. It was Darwin. He was knocking on Skippy's closet door. Then click, the door opened up and out tumbled the kitty boy on an avalanche of all dog bones. Those are all of Darwin's bones. And if you look here, you see these? These are his friends the chimichangos, which are just beanbag toys. And he's imagining all of that in his closet, and he's imagining that the beanbag toys are his friends, those chimichangos. The next thing he knew, the kitty boy was waking up on the couch. What happened? Asked Skippy John. Don't you remember, Sugar Beet? Asked Mama Junebug Jones. You decided to return Darwin's dog bones. All of them? Asked Skippy. That's right, Dumpling, said Mama proudly. Did he really want to return the bones? They fell. He didn't want to return them. They just fell. But it was a good thing he returned them because those were not his bones. So I'm proud of you, Skippy. That very same night, the kitty boy found Mr. Perfect still sitting in the corner, all covered in bones. My Skipposaurus, he whispered. Then he dragged the cat over to his big boy bed for a good night bounce. Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, and I'm not a dog fighter, but I still have some bones because I'm the decider. Then he decided to go to sleep. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. I hope you love this book as much as I loved reading it to you. And We practiced translanguaging today. Were you able to understand those Spanish words that were in the text with the English words? Well, that's because that's your superpower. Adios!